All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, or Kakadash. Just all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai be the name of the only begotten Son. Also, want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to Old Elect, preaching this word in truth and sincerity. On the brother Tazabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona, can't load with another video to edify, and this is going to be in the course of their actions will stand in their power. That's what I'm going to title this, and I got two clips to show you, and this is going to speak towards what prophecy happened in the earth. So peep this.
What is happening in South Africa is exactly what you and your family need to be ready for in the United States of America. This type of chaos where people are literally being dragged through the streets of the country, where shops are being looted, and then when they're finally done being looted, they are being burnt to the ground, is exactly what happens during a social collapse. These are the scenes that are gruesome, bloody, chaotic, and full of danger and fear that you and your family need to get ready for. I'm not telling you this.
You see? So these are the times we're in. Now that's just over there, right? All this is going to come to America. You think about a place like Africa, you're thinking of a third world country. Now this dude is talking about South Africa. South Africa has a huge Edomite population. South Africa could be equated, a lot of places in South Africa could be equated to having, housing markets that cost just as much as a place in New York does, and that shit is just all crumbling down, man. Why? Because we're in the times now where the Lord is starting to visit the earth,
To say it will never happen here. I'm not telling you this because I want you to say, I'll just do whatever I need to do when it happens. I'm telling you this because 2 weeks ago, the people in South Africa were not ready for it. Now you can look and you can watch the videos like we have seen, and we actually have friends that are on the ground in South Africa now that we have made over the course of 8 years on this channel, and they have shown us live footage off of their cell phones of exactly what is happening. They have shown us how dangerous the streets are, and this is how they are walking around.
And this is going to be the second clip, right? So this is what's going over there. It says intense video shows armed vigilantes driving around and shooting at looters in South Africa. You see, this is where the scriptures come into play. These are the things that we're supposed to be looking for, man. The spirit of Yahweh Shai is what the spirit of prophecy, right? This is what you're supposed to look out for. Now, peep this. This is happening over there. This is going to happen, in America, too. You think that this shit is never going to come here, man. The scriptures tell you that America, Babylon, the daughter of Babylon shall no more be called tender and delicate, man, because all the hell that these other countries are so familiar with is going to kick off here.
Hit them on the fucking feet. Shoot these bastards. Yeah, jump down. Stand down. Hey, stand down. Stop. Yeah, shoot here. Stop this one. Bystander in the way there. Go there, fucking go there. Shoot this mother. Go. Shoot them fuckers. Shoot them. Go inside. Stop this mother. Go. Stand down. Stand down. Now. Stand the fuck down. Yeah.
See? This is the state. This is the state. Now, when you go to the book of 2 Ezra 15 and I'll start at 13. It says, they that till the ground shall mourn. I gotta start at 1, actually, man. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth. Say, Yahweh, what is prophecy? Right? Jeremiah 28:8. Let's get that real quick. And it says, the prophets that have been before me. Yeah, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and evil and of pestilence. You see? This is what the prophets spoke of. War, evil, and pestilence. And obviously this is what's happening. You know, you're not going to get around this. This is what the scriptures is talking about over and over again, man. You know, so peep the war, evil, and pestilence that's happening in the earth, man. Scriptures tell you if there be evil done in the city, and not I, the Lord, done it, right? Because the Lord controls both sides. He does good and evil. It says back in 2 Ezra 15:2, it says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, meaning it's going to for sure happen, man. The word of the Lord doesn't go out void, but it's going to accomplish that which he pleases. It says, fear not the imagination against thee, and let not the incredulity, which goes into unbelief. That word incredulity means unbelief. Of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Because what? Brothers have spoken about this topic of civil unrest, and it seems like it's so going far-fetched thing that we'll bring out even movies to try to, get the point across a little better, because visuals help. Visual aids help with learning. And you people sit here and act like we watch too many movies. Y'all bugged out, that's never going to happen. Well, obviously this is happening globally. This happened in South America, South Africa, right? Germany's getting hit by unprecedented floods, right? Now they're sitting there creating laws over there in Europe, and it's going to happen in America too, where they're making that witch's brew in the form of a shot mandatory, right? This is what's happening, man. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. And this is what's going to happen. A lot of you unfaithful ass people are going to get put out. Your candle's going to get blown out in these last days, man. It says, 2 Ezra 15:13, it says, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fall through the blasting in hell, and with fearful consolation. This is why you've had unprecedented storms. Look at the amount of people over there drowning in Germany. Imagine all those people that were sitting on those, lower level apartment buildings, lower level high rises, just out of nowhere in their sleep, get drowned out to the point where they couldn't even make it to the door. Right? It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And obviously, that second video I showed that, man. It says, for there shall be sedition among men. Right? Sedition, man. Great unrest, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And obviously, that's what's happening. People are taking it. When you have vigilantes in the streets, that's because people are taking it upon themselves and saying, you know what, I'm going to do something about this. That's them standing in their own power. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And if I remember correctly, over there in South Africa recently, they just it might have been over there in Haiti recently. They ransacked a warehouse full of food. Them people out there are starving, eating fucking mud cakes. It's a legit clay mixed with butter and salt. This is bullshit, man. And those are Israelites, man. Them Haitians, those are Levites. You see? This is the time we're in, man. The course of these people's actions are going to stand in their power, man. America is going to be at its own throat. think this is this is Isaiah 19:2. It says, "And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian. They shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to wizards." You see this because the Lord is going to turn what this whole inclusive spirit. And so we're into this together. The Lord is turning the people against each other here. And it's talking about the Egyptian against the Egyptian, man. You got to go back in the book of Revelation where it says there's a place spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Now America holds up and idolizes everything from Egypt and Sodom. This is why homosexuality is at an all-time high here. This is why that whole homosexual push in the world, everything starts in America for that shit. Right? And everything that Egypt upheld is everything that's being upheld in America. You know, so when it talks about the Egyptian against the Egyptian, you can equate that to like all the whole inclusive spirit that America's pushing on our world. Everybody's going to be at each other's throat, and it's going to get so bad that these people are going to start praying to their own gods, trying to find a deity to lean on. And you're going to look towards those people that can provide some type of semblance of normalcy to you, and that shit's going to fail you. You know? But this is the time we're in, and of course their action is standing in their power, man. This is obviously that time. You know? That being said, I'm going to say, Call Allah, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Al Kakadash. Shalom.